And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy, Cheap Ludez. I am back, freed from the shackles of no internet. I still have a hatred for Comcast, fueled by the power of 1,000 suns, but for the most part, I'm okay now. My internet came back on 5 minutes ago. I was actually in the process of beginning my 127 hours crossed with Moby Dick style captain's log detailing of every hour that I didn't have internet. But I didn't decide, the internet came back on. So, anyways, I was supposed to put these videos out this weekend. I'm not, obviously, I didn't do that because the internet went out. So, it's pretty tight. So, with that out of the way, my ramblings decided these are the top 10 cards you can buy right now for under 100K in NBA 2K22 My Team. I was thinking about waiting for Tuesday or tomorrow for the NBA 75 packs, but chances are there's not really going to be anything crazy in there anyway. So let's get started. You know the drill. Honorable mentions, and then we get to the top 10 list. Honorable mention number 1, my boy Clyde Drexler. Drexler is super cheap. By the way, I don't know what happened. I'm going to do a market video today as well. But all these cards fell in price so drastically. And I've seen talks of the auto buy bots being banished. Like 2K has somehow found a way to get rid of them. And if that's the case, that's awesome. Clyde Drexler is so cheap right now. I don't know why he's this cheap, but he's like legitimately under 30K. And without a doubt, he is fantastic. And honestly, I have been without internet for the past 72 hours. Had I known he was this cheap, I probably would have put him on the top 10, probably relatively high up, because I do factor price in. Clyde Drexler is a fantastic shooting guard. I mean, he can pretty much do a little bit of everything. You need some badge additions, but I mean, realistically, he's fire. You guys know how I feel about this card. For 30K or under, I'm not sure you can really do better. I don't know why he's that cheap. I'm sorry, I just got back on. Number 2 is a card that was a buyout on Saturday. I don't know if he is anymore. No, he's not. Okay, that's fine. I have a backup. My backup would be Bill Russell. Like, Bill Russell's fantastic. I've talked about this card ad nauseum. If you guys are looking for a really solid 3-and-D center, like, Bill Russell is there. I will say, just like Kevin Garnett on Next Gen, his release is pretty horrible. If I'm being honest, like, it's pretty bad. But 6'10", monster defender, catch and shoot corner specialist, rim protector, intimidator, post move lockdown, solid stable of Hoff badges, fearless finisher, glue hands, pickpocket, clamps, defensive leader, interceptor, posterizer, limitless spot up, set shooter, sniper, menace, hustler, etc. Even his silver badges are fine with like Deadeye and Unstrippable. There's not very many centers in this game that you can pick up for under 100K that will give you the production Bill Russell does. Like, truly. That's just how I feel about it. Honorable mention number 4 is a card that's only an honorable mention because he's kind of slow and he's like a specialty player, and that's Larry Bird, who, my word, he's cheap. What is going on right now? I'm so confused. Was there a code or something of which I missed? Like, what is going on? Why is Clyde Drexler and Larry Bird like 20K? Larry Bird might have to go on the budget card list, honestly, at this point. Yeah, I mean, the auto buy bots must be gone for real. Like, that must be a real thing. Anyways, Larry Bird's fantastic. Like, he is. He's 6'9", catch and shoot, corner specialist, blinders, limitless spot up, all on Hoff, bullet passer, and sniper. He actually plays surprisingly well at the power forward. I do use him there occasionally with like gold clamps, gold intimidator, etc., etc. If you're looking for a sniper or someone to plug in at the power forward that can be like a floor spacing power forward that will give you just a little bit of defense but not too much, like, Larry Bird is fantastic. And the fact that you can get this card for like 20K is absolutely crazy. Like, that's blowing my mind at this point. Honorable mention number 4, Joe Caldwell. Now, yeah, I mean, I would just go out and buy the pink diamond one, honestly. I don't think the price difference is that much. If you want to save like, 5 to 10K, then just go buy the diamond one and get his challenges done. But the fact that you can get a pink diamond one for 18,000 is actually crazy. Like, catch and shoot, posterizer, pogo stick mismatch, sniper, unstrippable, limitless, slippery off ball, and fast twitch, all on Hoff. And he's got like gold corner specialist, like clamps, intimidator, interceptor, limitless spot up, like quick first step, Deadeye, hot zone hunter with good hot zones. He's just really good. You know what I mean? 93-point shot with base 22 is fantastic. That's the same base as my boy Rex Chapman. 95 driving dunk, 86 ball handle, like 90 perimeter defense, 90 speed. I would say the only like real noticeable thing that's wrong with this card, not even the tendencies. The tendencies are fire. I thought his tendencies were going to be worse. I'm probably going to pick up Joe Caldwell, to be honest. Probably just an Evo version of it because I don't feel like doing the Evo myself to run as my bench shooting guard because Joe Caldwell is so good. Like he is. But like I said, I made this list on Saturday, so things have changed. My opinion has changed on things. Number 10 is a card that I'm sure we all are aware of at this point, and that is Diamond Buddy Hield. Look, getting this many steals is horrendously painful. I'm trying to do it by myself just to kind of prove myself that I can do it. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't fault you for paying $19,000 for an already Evo one up. I really wouldn't. Hall of Fame pickpocket, Hall of Fame clamps, pick dodger, stop and pop, and ankle braces. Not the greatest selection of badges, if I'm being honest. Like, it's really not. But all his gold badges are fine, like Blue Hands, Interceptor, Intimidator, Lucky Number 7, Blinder, Circus Threes, Limitless Spot Up, and Chef. One of the best releases in the game. Quick First Step, Unpluckable, Sniper, Hot Zone Hunter. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this card. Obviously, you can't give him badges, which sucks, but 93 3-point shot with one of the best and fastest releases in the game. 70 driving dunks, not great, but it's fine. I mean, I use my boy Stiff Hagen, and I have no issue with him. He booms on people all the time. Like 92 steal, 92 perimeter defense. Fantastic. Decent speed too. Like Buddy Hield is great. You know what you're getting with Buddy Hield. Like, yeah, he looks like kind of a goober right now with that face, with that smirk. Like he's like, what? You don't want to pick me? But Buddy Hield is one of the best budget shooting guards in the game, straight up. Like he is. Number 9. You guys knew my man was coming out here. I have him as my point guard now, which I should have stole him when he was 50K because I have the sneaking suspicion. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. John Wall's price is absolutely crashed. I should have just sold him. I might as well keep him at this point. He's definitely being price fixed considering every single one is 36K with a 10K bid. Every single one is price fixed, but it is what it is. 38K is a really, really good price for John Wall, and I guarantee you can get him cheaper than this. Wow, every single John Wall is 38,000 with a 10,000 bid. Crazy. Okay, so somebody clearly went through and bought every John Wall and is now putting them up for around the same price. That's wild. I've talked about John Wall a lot, though. 6'4", fantastic point guard. Some people don't like him. I personally do. If you're looking for an elite point guard for under 40K, I mean, John Wall is about the best one you can get at this point. Number 8. This is a specialist card, which is why he's kind of lower on the list. Magic Johnson. Obviously, if you can, get the signature version. That extra Hoff badge is very important for Magic. There's a buyout 100K NBA 75 one right there. So I would say NBA 75 is probably the one I would go for realistically. Might be a good investment for me to pick that one up, but I'm not going to try it. Either way, Magic's Magic. 6'9". One of those jump shots that on paper doesn't look good, but once you try it and once you start using it, like you start to get used to it and it's actually pretty good. I mean, this is how it's been for me with every Magic card for the past like pretty much 5 years in 2K. Like I'll pick it up, the release is trash, and then all of a sudden I'm wet with it. But I'm like one of those people that likes trash releases for some reason. Ask me about Flash Wilt last year. Like that's just me, man. That's just me, baby. I love trash releases. I'm here. I'm a trash panda. Sipping on that potion right now, aka, what is this? Alka-Seltzer Cold? Yeah. That good stuff. I have Fever Brand. The combination of Fever Brand and no internet brand. I think they've made me insane. Anyways, Magic's a 6'9" point guard. That's what you want. There he is. He's here for the taking at this point. Number 7 is another, I would say, specialist card, Blake Griffin. Really cheap, like really cheap. 30K or so. And I think for a power forward, I don't know if you can buy necessarily a better pure power forward for this price. Like Blake is really good. He plays competent enough defense. He attacks the rim. He's got a smooth jump shot. Big player build, grabs rebounds, solid stable of badges. You guys, we all know what Blake Griffin does at this point. You know what I mean? He is a point forward, essentially. Like, he's Draymond, but he's worse. And when I say he's Draymond, obviously I'm aware it's a different player, completely different jump shot, different standard of height. What I mean is you're going to use him kind of in the same way, but Blake Griffin's going to be more of an offensive threat, whereas Draymond's better defensively. Big Blake's not the greatest defender, but he can hold it down. He rebounds relatively well. I wish he was a little bit faster, but he shoots well as well. Like, that's huge. Like, 85 three-pointer for Blake's great. He's a fantastic offensive big man. I would play him at the power forward over the center, but you can get away with playing him at the center just fine. And you won't really need to put clamps on him as bad at the center position. But he's great. Number 6. I have it written down on a piece of paper if you guys are wondering why I keep looking down. Julius Erving. I've talked ad nauseum about this card. I was talking about this card yesterday when I had no internet to myself. Anyways, Julius Erving's great. He's one of the best wings in this game. Doesn't get enough credit, in my opinion. He's extremely expensive. I think the most expensive card on this list. But the thing I will say about Julius Erving is you know what you're getting with him. You're getting elite offensive production with a great jump shot, one of the best jump shots in the game, fantastic badges. You're also getting pretty solid, competent defense, and somebody who can play the shooting guard with a massive player build. You know how I always talk about how there's cards that look bigger than their actual like height? Julius Erving is one of those guys. He looks significantly He looks significantly bigger than 6'6". He does. There's just nothing around that. Number 5. Another card we've all pretty much, talked about so much, Penny Hardaway. Penny Hardaway's price has even come down a bit. That's actually crazy. He's still one of the more expensive cards on this list, but you know what you're getting with Penny Hardaway. He's not going to play, defense really. He is a slightly smaller version of what Magic brings you, but he's better at shooting the ball, and that's about it, actually. It's about the only thing he's really better than Magic. Then, what were the words that I just said? I have no idea. Doesn't matter. Fever brain. Penny Hardaway's good. I mean, I don't want to talk about him that much. Like, number 4. Another card that's been on the list for a couple weeks now. Paul George. Paul George is also being price fixed. It would appear that every single card is being price fixed. What is going on? I thought we got rid of the bots. John Wall gave me so much hope. Drexler really gave me the most hope. Paul George is being absolutely price fixed, and it's a combo of that, and it's just harder to get. Paul George is fantastic. I mean, I don't really need to talk too much about him. We all know about Paul George. One of the best small forwards in this game still. Personally speaking, yeah, I can't really say Dr. J is better or anything like that. I mean, Paul George is good. You know what you're getting with Paul George. He deserves the 4th spot. Number 3. A card that I still think is worth it, and if its price is as low as I think it might be. There's no masked ones though, but a masked Dolph Schayes. I've talked about Dolph Schayes a lot. I don't need to go into too much detail here. One of the best power forwards in this game, clearly. Look at this staunch 1950s white guy. Do you guys think Dolph Schayes got bitches? Do you think he was out here pulling women back in 1954? Yeah, I could picture my man out here doing really well at the country club. He'd walk in, all these women with beehive hairdos would fall over at the mere sight of Dolph Schayes. I think he did well. I would say so, yeah. But anyways, that is completely irrelevant. Dolph Schayes is one of the most complete power forwards in this game. Everything I said about Blake goes triple for Dolph Schayes, but he's a much, much, much better defender. So that's how I feel about Dolph Schayes. Number 2, Kevin Love. I know it's shocking to see Kevin Love up in here. It truly is. Kevin Love is fantastic, though. If you get them evo'd up, evo'd Kevin Love is ridiculous. And the fact that you can get this card for $48K. Remember what I was saying about Blake Griffin? Yeah, triple that with Kevin Love. Kevin Love is wild, dude. Catch and shoot corner specialist with a really nice jump shot. They really did him dirty on the badge count, though, personally. I am kind of not chill with that. I felt like he should have had at least 9 Hoffs, but they gave him 6. I don't know. Catch and shoot, corner specialist, break starter, box, rebound chaser, and downhill are all relatively good. And I'm sure they would have given him stuff like drop stepper anyways. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Or post spin technician. Glue hands, rim protector, but he's got gold posterizer, blinders, circus threes, limitless spot up, set shooter, quick first step on gold. In addition to that, they changed his dribble SIGs, which I think is so cool. I didn't get a chance to really comment on this, which sucks because I really wanted to. They give him a 90 driving dunk, 90 standing dunk. Wait, is this one evoed? What is going on here? Did I miss something in relation to Kevin Love? Like, no, I think they kept his ball handle though, regardless. But they changed his animations to athletic front tomahawk. Either way, Kevin Love's one of the best stretch bigs in this game. Sorry, I haven't been able to keep up with everything that's happened the past weekend because my internet's been out. Sorry. That sounded like I was like squeezing out like a really aggressive poop in a Kmart bathroom, but I'm just angry. Anyways, yeah, his ball handle didn't go up. I thought it did, but I guess not. But his speed went up by 20, acceleration by 20, driving and standing dunk went up. He also obviously got like Hall of Fame down and like limitless takeoff and stuff. But regardless, he's one of the best stretch bigs in the game. Kevin Love base is really, really good this year, in my opinion. And Dan Issel has Kevin Love base, and I'm actually really excited to see what that's all about. But yeah, they changed his SIGs, which isn't a huge deal. Like, they're not the greatest animations. Like, his dunk package that he got is significantly better than what he had before. You know, his like go-to dunk is the athletic front tomahawk, same as like John Collins, Dolph Shays, Aaron Gordon, which is a very, to be honest, hard to block dunk in my opinion, which is cool. But I thought they were going to give him more ball handle, so I apologize. I would still, had I known about the ball handle, I probably would have moved Kevin Love down, but at the same time, he'd still be on the list. He'd probably just be at like 7 or 8 or something. He's still good though. Number 1 needs no introduction. You guys know what it is. Rudy. He's a little bit expensive. He's the most expensive card on this list, but I would say the most worth it by far. Rudy is incredible. 6'8", best release in the game, I would say. You could argue Kobe base on quick is better, but any release on quick is going to be better. You know what I mean? So it doesn't really count. We haven't really experienced XM base or anything yet. Right now, I think Rudy base is the most consistent in the game. Rudy is fantastic. He does everything. On current gen, I would say he's the best small forward, power forward in the game. Better than LeBron, better than Paul George, better than anyone else. That is my opinion. You may feel different. He is worth the 100K, I think, if you're looking to play competitive my team. If you're not, I'll just wait a couple weeks. His price will come down, but he's still the number 1 card on this list. As always, it's been your boy Cheap Ludez. Oh, it is good to be back. I know it's only been 72 hours, and that does sound like not a lot of time. But when your financial margins are already so thin in relation to like, you know, the CPMs and needing to make, you know, ad revenue, 3 days of no ad revenue, well, 2 technically of no videos, is horrible. It's absolute torture. Like, to put it into perspective, Saturday, which, you know, the videos I'd put out Friday were out for less than 24 hours at this point, I made $4.27. And then Sunday, I wasn't able to upload anything either, which means I probably made like $2, I would guess. So instead of the normal amount, which is, if I'm being completely transparent with you guys, like in the span of 2 days, like 80 bucks, somewhere between 50 and 100 usually. And like, that's on weekends only, not weekdays. So relax. I'm not making $50 to $100 a day. I promise. It's just the 2 days. That's it. So that hurt. So please drop a like on this video. Please comment. Please watch the whole thing. Well, if you're at this point, you've watched the whole thing. And I'll be back with more content later. Subscribe too. Peace out, guys. I appreciate you.